So basically just talking about the mountain bike programs, as Guy touched on it before, mountain bike was introduced into the Olympic format, Olympic program in 1996, and since then we can safely say that mountain bike of all cycling sports is basically our sport. It's Canadian sport. We've always known very high level of success in mountain bike. All we have to do is look back in the years since '96 and even before that with Alison Sider, for instance, Roland Green, to name only those two. We've always performed at World Cups, always performed at World Championships, always performed at games time, and it's those performances and that culture that has been put in place that may make us. We're at a point now that we've qualified 2 spots on the women's side, a maximum of 2 spots that we could have qualified. We qualified those 2 spots. As Guy mentioned, we're a #1 ranked nation on the women's side, and we've qualified 2 spots out of a maximum of 3. Those qualifications are greatly due to the programming and to the great work done by national coach Dan Prue, who will be talking to us in a sec. And also putting those programs in place, but also basically spearheading the programs on the development side. And now that with the acquisition of Ian Hughes as our development coach, we're confident that leading after the games, we will hit the ground running with development programs leading into 2016 and even 2020.
All of these riders that are on our Olympic team have, over the last 4 years, and actually even before that, formed a tremendous bond. They travel the world together. They travel with some of these folks over here who are the younger riders on the team, who maybe you'll see in 2016 or 2020. But we've managed to develop a really good team feel, and I think that's part of the success. It's about having fun and also performing. It's a difficult sport. Mountain biking is a combination of cycling, rally car racing, and rock climbing, all in one sport. And the course changes every single weekend. And through that process, the riders that we have on our Olympic team on any course in the world, no matter how far they've had to travel, have proven themselves to be world leaders. And I think that the sky's the limit in London with the team that we've selected.
So we have Catherine Pendrell. Catherine from Kamloops, reigning world champion, four-time national champion. Emily Batty. From Brooklyn, Ontario, 4-time U23 national champion. Jeff Kabush, 7-time national champion from Courtenay. And Max Plaxton from Victoria, 2-time Canadian champion. All right, and now I would just like to talk about the design of the jerseys that we've chosen. So if I could ask the athletes to just maybe unveil the jerseys. Anybody as old as I am will remember back in the day when this was basically adorned by most cyclists on the national team. It is it's last I think it was dated even since 1976 is the last time that it was used. Some might be saying it's even older than that. But basically, it's been used on numerous occasions, and this design has been was voted to be used for London by our Athletes Council. Jeff Kabush being part of our Athletes Council. And basically, it also, by the same token, is a way to commemorate the partnership that we at Cycling Canada have had with the Vêtements Louis Garneau since 1984. 1984, some of you will recall in 1984 at the LA Olympics, this was a design chosen, and the jerseys are actually made by Louis Garneau himself. And it was used the same design. The Olympic team in LA was Steve Bauer, Alain Masson, Pierre Harvey, and Louis Garneau in the men's road race.
So it's Pedal Magazine here with Emily Batty, and she now knows for sure that she's on the Olympic team. How does it feel?
It's pretty amazing, actually. Yes, so they just publicly released the list, and I'm going to London.
This is your first, right?
I'm sorry?
Your first Olympics.
This will be my first Olympics. I just turned 24, and yeah, I'm just really looking forward to this representing Canada. I have a very deep respect and understanding for patriotism. So to represent your country in any international event is pretty spectacular. But to know that you're going to the Olympic Games and potentially reaching for those medals that are now so close, it's very special.
So I know that you've podiumed in the World Cup. Do you think you can get an Olympic medal?
Yeah, any given day that the top 5 women are shuffling around constantly, so it's whose stars align the most on that particular day that you'll see on the podium.
And there was a little bit of rivalry, certainly a contest between you and Marie-Hélène Perrin. How does it feel to have achieved that last position?
Yeah, having 2 spots on the Olympic team, for some countries that's amazing. For our country, being ranked #1 in the world and having 3 women in the top 10 in the World Cup circuit, it's pretty heart-wrenching knowing that being the athlete and understanding what the athlete does and goes through to try to make these games, and for someone to be left at home, I can't even explain how, first of all, honored I am to be here and to be going, but second of all, leaving someone behind that has inspired me my entire life. It's hard to describe, but again, she's paved the road for me. Marie's a very good friend and always will be.
So it's Pedal Magazine with Max Plaxton. How does it feel to be selected, and now that it's public knowledge that you are part of the team?
Feels amazing. In 2008 I was close to making the team, so it's been kind of a long 4 years to wait for it, but it feels great.
And you've shown this season that you're in really good form. Do you think you can carry that through to the Olympics?
I know I can. As long as I stay healthy and stay out of trouble, keep the body in top shape, then yeah, at this rate I think I can arrive the Olympics, in best form of the year. Yeah, so we had nationals this past weekend, and obviously the fitness is good, so I'm extremely excited about this weekend. The race here at Mont Sainte Anne, and it's an extremely tough course. We rode it today for about 4 laps, and it could be one of the toughest World Cup courses I've ever seen. So I'm looking forward to this weekend and next weekend, and then we actually have World Cup finals in France in end of July, so that'll be another kind of last tune-up big race.
Great.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thanks.